final heat of the night until we get to the Connie and the final. This is how things currently sit. Let's just head out onto the water. Tim Johnson, Eddie Canfouche, Matt Johnson, Bo Rarick are locked into the final. The way it sits right now, Ben Dowell is also going to be in that final. It's the way things sit, but there are a couple of drivers who could take him out of that position. And one of those racers is on your screen right now, Jarrett Meyer. He wins this heat, he's into the final. Same could be said about Peyton Hopp, who would get in there by 2 points. Peyton currently sitting on 457 points. He wins here, he's going to be on the front row of the final. Also out on the water is the natural light of Jeff Dewalt right now. Jeff, this is running for pride time here, as he's really would need a bunch of help that, frankly, he's not going to get at this point, as everyone in front of him has got much higher points. And there is DJ Miller. DJ currently sitting on 440 points. Best he can do right now is win to get into the Connie. That DNF Heat 1A looming large, as we're under 3 minutes to this, as we're getting close under 3 minutes to the start of this heat. And there is John Ashby in the Wrangler jeans. Ashby, 499 points. He gets the win. He's also in the final. So Ben Dowell's got to sweat this heat out right now. To be honest, he's probably the biggest Jeff DeWalt fan out there if he wants to stay on that front line, because anyone else, they win. Well, either DJ Miller or Jeff DeWalt for Ben Dowell, they win this heat, he stays on the front line of the final. So we'll see how this wraps up. It's now under 2 minutes and 30 to the start of Heat 3D. So we got 2 boats currently sitting there trolling. That is the U-75 and the U-116. Everyone else still continuing around the course. Actually, also got the U-88. Currently sitting there right in at the last buoy before turn number 1. Their boats spooling up. That's the U-75 and U-116 coming to life here on the front straightaway. They get ready to make the run around to turn number 1 in this 1 minute pin. Here comes Jarrett Meyer, though. He's going to get up on plane and go past these two and keep on going, as the U-116 going to jump to the outside of at least the U-88 as they head through turn number 1, looking for the 1 minute pin as they come through the turn. They are 5 seconds. Now make that 3, 2, 1 mark. And it's a good score-up fight for lanes begins, and Jarrett Meyer and Dave's Pay gets a good launch off of turn number 1. But look at Jeff DeWalt with a whole lot of boat speed. He's going to move to the inside here. How far can he get over? He should be able to at least get 1 lane. Well, it looks like no, the U-75 is going to stay in there and keep Jeff DeWalt from moving over. So they'll all hold station. That's going to benefit the Wrangler jeans and John Ashby, who has lane number 1. If you're sitting on the dock and you're Ben Dowell, this isn't what you want to see. The 2 racers you really wanted to win this heat are now to the outside, and you've got the U-116 leading the way as they head down towards the start. And you got Jarrett Meyer is going to end up passing and leading the way towards start-finish line buoy as we get Heat 3D underway, and it's the U5 that leads the way, but the U116 has the inside advantage. How these boats play nicely as they come through turn number 1. And the U116 gets a little bit into the roost tail. The U5 holds on to it. Could lose a little bit of speed, but nothing more. But that really hurt John Ashby, who's now stuck in the tunnel. Really no lane for them on the inside as Jarrett Meyer leads the way in day's pay as he heads down the back straightaway and extends his lead to about a rooster tail. And Jeff Dewalt there in the natural light is battling for second with the U116 as John Ashby is now falling back to fourth as they head through turn number one here. I'm going to head through turn number two, sorry. With the U5 continuing to lead, but the U116 on the inside. It's got the shortest way around. Going to be able to make some headway here as we end lap number one with Day's Pay leading the way by about a rooster tail over Miss Papa's Tavern and the U31 Natural Light as they head back down to turn number one. There is our leader on the left side. That is Jarrett Meyer. Jumps through the corner a little bit, but the U116 slides out of the rooster tail, manages to hold on to it, jumps back to the inside. We're going to lose all sorts of time to the U5 Day's Pay, who continues down the backstretch in the lead and extends it by about a rooster tail. So as things sit right now, it's going to be Jarrett Meyer on the front line of the final with the win by just a couple of markers. Actually, no, it's going to be Jarrett Meyer with 899 points, taking the final spot in the final as Meyer now over rooster tail lead as he hits under the bridge heading towards start finish line buoy with the white flag in the air. One more time around, Peyton Hop's got to find some speed in that Miss Papa's Tavern if he wants to take the win here and lock himself into the final. He's got the shortest way around, but he's got to find some speed, and that's going to be tough to do in these high winds as the U5 leads into turn number one. But Miller gets a good, or Peyton Hop, sorry, gets a good turn, manages to hold it in there in the lane number one, but is unable to carry the speed off the turn, and that allows the U5 to just set sail down this back straightaway, heading towards turn number two. Is Jarrett Meyer looking for 400 points and the golden ticket into the final. As Jarrett Meyer now hits turn number two, leaves the space in there for the U116. U116 got a great turn there, but unable to hold the speed off of it, and is going to be just far enough away that the U5 is going to pick up the win as DJ Miller's actually now gotten into third pass in the natural light, but it's going to be Jarrett Meyer and Day's Pay taking the win in Heat 3D. Papa's Tavern is going to be second. Third, it's going to be that U75 DJ Miller. Fourth is going to be the Natural Light. And fifth, going to be John Ashby. So, Ben Dowell, unfortunately, going to have to get it done through the Connie for a second straight evening if he wants to make the final. It's going to be Jarrett Meyer on the front line. Talk to him next.
Woo!
Jarrett Meyer joins me here in Day's Pay. And Jared, you needed that walk-off win to get into the front line in the final, and you did it. Talk about the run.
I did. Holy cow, that was intense. Gotta thank Eddie and Taylor for spotting for me that heat. Helped me out a lot with timing marks and confidence and stuff. So, oh man, that was fun.
Well, congratulations. You get through now to the front line in the final, but you've got a lot of high winds to deal with. How has that really challenged you guys out there? Because really, we're used to seeing high speeds here in Madison. Haven't really seen it out there with the winds just being so rough.
Yeah, toward the end of the straightaway, especially on the backstretch when you're going under the bridge, it'll catch you if you're not paying attention. So, got to be on top of that and try to fly it just enough that you don't start porpoising, but yeah, it'll be a fun final. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Jared, congratulations, and hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end of the night.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, Daryl.
So Connie and the final are coming up next. We will have your lineups in just a moment.